Hello and warm greetings. I'm here to present you the latest English news at this time from Khurshid Global Network. Military personnel have raided a Taliban prison in southern Helmand province of Afghanistan and released everybody kept inside as hostages, the Ministry of Defense announced on Monday. A statement released by the Ministry of states that the prison belonging to Mullah Abdul Bari Zakir in Shorakhe area of Nare Seraj district was raided last night. The statement adds that 16 civilians were released from the detention, but their identities would be shared with media later. 17 militants, including 6 suicide bombers, were killed in the raid, the press release states, adding that there was no harm to the military forces. Taliban have not yet commented on the report. However, the group runs prisons in various parts of the country where they keep security personnel or others they have held on suspicion of being government employees or supporting government. From that side, at least 23 anti-government armed militants were killed in the latest counter-terrorism operations conducted by the Afghan National Security Forces in the past 24 hours. The Ministry of Defense said at least 3 militants affiliated with Islamic State of Iraq and Syria terrorist group were also killed in the raids. According to an operational update by the Ministry of Defense, the Afghan AFOs also participated in the raids as part of the ongoing counter-terrorism operations. At least 3 ISIS loyalists were killed in Srinagar province, while 5 others were killed in air and ground operations in Nader Ali district of Helmand, the operational update said. At least 4 others were killed in a separate operation in Sangin district of Helmand, and Muri said, adding that 2 others were killed in Paktia and Khus provinces. Muri also added that 7 militants were killed during an operation in Shindan district of Western Herat province of Afghanistan. The anti-government or militant groups have not commented regarding the reports so far. North Korea fired 5 short-range projectiles into the sea on Monday, Seoul officials said, in a continuation of weapon launches it has carried out in an apparent response to ongoing South Korea-US military drills in seas as a provocation. The projectiles launched from a site near the northeastern city of Hamhung flew about 200 kilometers before landing in water off North Korea's east coast, South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said. South Korean military was attempting to determine whether the projectiles were missiles, artillery or rockets. The firings came 3 days after Seoul said North Korea launched its first medium-range ballistic missile into the sea since early 2014, ignoring UN resolutions against such tests. And Barack Obama has met Cardinal Jim Lucas Ortega Almeno, the Archbishop of Havana, on a visit to Cuba to strengthen diplomatic ties. The meeting last night at Havana Cathedral came on the first day of President Obama's visit, which is the first time since 1928 that a sitting U.S. president has gone to Cuba. Last August, Cardinal Ortega praised the very promising reopening of diplomatic relations between the U.S. and Cuba and said the church would play a part in the process. The Cardinal helped bring about a December 2014 agreement between the U.S. and Cuba to begin normalizing relations, a process dubbed the Cuban Thaw. Pope Francis played a key role as a mediator, working behind the scenes to bring the 2 sides together. His Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rogers said the Cardinal, along with Pope Francis, was particularly helpful in supporting the agreement on December 17th to normalize relations. Thank you for joining us. That is it from Khurshid at this time. Good night. Take care.